There are scams everywhere when it comes to coins and going online and trying to buy or sell them. You have to be very careful whenever coming across coins like this because you don't want to be a victim when it comes to anything relating to coins. Look, the reality is there's people out there that are trying to take advantage of you and others, so the way to combat this is by knowledge and consuming the right information, which is probably why you're watching this video to begin with. We're going to show you some examples of online sales that people are getting completely ripped off with. Let's look at this first listing that sold for $4,000. So you have here a 1980, 1983, 1990, and a 1985 it looks like. The title says coins worth money with errors. A big red flag here to begin with is the seller has zero feedback, and another red flag is the fact that the listing on eBay only has one bid. So a few things could have happened here. One, which I hope did not happen, is someone saw this listing and they paid $4,000 for it with that one bid. Now another thing that could have happened here, which is more likely in my opinion, is this person went on eBay, posted this listing, and then got on a friend's account and bid up the item, hoping that someone would say, oh my gosh, someone bid on this item, you know, it must actually be worth this much money, I'm gonna bid on it too. So they could do this by also artificially inflating the value of the sale. So the idea is they quote unquote sell the item and then relist it and sell it for maybe half the price or a quarter of the price. That way if someone's going through, they say, wow, this listing sold for $4,000, it must be a really good deal if I get it only for $1,000. In our opinion, these 4 coins are only worth a total of $1. If you are watching this video, I do not want you or your loved ones to become another statistic. Be very careful whenever buying or selling online because the last thing you want to do is get scammed, ripped off just like this person potentially did. Rare US quarter coin auctions, silver, dents on rim and faded words. That is the title of this horrible listing. The seller has zero feedback once again, and there's only one bid on this item that sold for $3,500. Just disgusting. This is absolutely not worth anything. It's only worth 25 cents. So here's the thing. It's like this person either genuinely thinks they have a rare coin and they have no idea what's going on, or they're intentionally trying to deceive someone online and get their money. Once again, hopefully no one got scammed or ripped off because $3,500 is a lot of money for a quarter that's only worth 25 cents. So here is an Eisenhower dollar that sold for $3,000 online. Now, typically this coin is only worth a few dollars at most. If it's in really good condition, it can be worth a lot more money. However, this one has a weird toning going on to it, probably from the way it was stored in this random holder. By the way, if you're ever listing anything online, these photos are complete trash, if I'm being honest. You want to have some better lighting, and you want to actually have the pictures show up straight. I mean, these are all on the side. You have to turn your head to actually look at it. Either way, this person with one feedback sold it for $3,000. Be very careful, guys. So this is a giant listing with more than 900 coins. There's a lot of photos. I think the photos are great. This was able to sell for $9,100 with 200 shipping. So the big thing here you want to look out for is, even though the seller is looking legitimate, they've got 112,000 feedback with 99.8% positive, you still got to be careful because there are sellers out there that are reputable and they will have their friends or buddies intentionally bid up the auction so they can make more money. This is called shill bidding, and eBay really does not like it. It's against their policy and terms. You got to be very careful. But we looked at the bids on this item lot here, and we saw that there were 50 bids, which is good. However, there was a total of 5 bidders, and 2 of the bidders were the biggest contributing factors to this sale of $9,100. Now that could be legitimate. However, we think that what happened here was there was some shill bidding happening so they could hit a home run. What they likely did here is they bought this lot for maybe a couple $1,000s at most, and then they're trying to sell it for $9,100. So once again, they likely did some shill bidding here, but there's no way to tell for certain. Now, if we did see this same exact listing go back up on eBay, that would for sure tell us that the buyer, whoever that was, did not end up paying for this lot. While we think that there is some good value here, we don't think it's worth $9,100. Now, there are times that you can get some really good deals on eBay when it comes to auctions. We recommend using an eBay sniper tool. Now, you don't need to pay for them. However, let's say that an auction's ending at like 1 a.m. and you're not going to be up at that time. You can just put your information into the auction sniper and snipe it. That way you can actually get the item while you're sleeping. More on that in a different video. However, once again, just be very careful because $9,100 this listing sold for with $200 shipping. So more like $9,300. $10,000 for this 1964 Kennedy half dollar. Now, the same thing as always, guys. This seller had zero feedback and there was only one bid on this item. It is very easy to get scammed online, and the easy way to tell tell if you have a scammer out there is one, they have low feedback, and two, if there's only one bid. Now there are going to be times that an item legitimately sells with only one bid. However, when you have an astronomical price like this with no real explanation, because this coin should not be worth anywhere near this amount, do throw up some red flags because you do not want to get scammed, guys. Please be very careful out there. Hit that like button if you liked the video, and we'll see you in the next one.